So I just wanted to point out some features in this handbook. So majority of the presenters who spoke today, or actually all of the presenters who spoke today, will have some information in this handbook, but it has other additional information, so I'll just point out just a few things. You can look at this at your leisure. Page 3 has our academic calendar for the 2016-2017 year. Does anyone know the first day of classes? 17. Great, so that's next Wednesday. You may not have class that day, but that is when classes start. So, this is a great resource to see when the semester ends, when the semester begins, holidays, other things to keep in mind. Also, on pages 7 and 8 has a list of other resources, in addition to those you've already heard from today, where they're located, their hours, who you can contact, a phone number. Great resource for you. That way, if you don't have access to the internet, can't locate what you're looking for online, you have it all here. And this is all accurate as of yesterday, day before yesterday. On page 17 begins a calendar for you. So for those of you that like to write things down and want to know what day of the week it is, this is for you. So not only should you be putting in when the first day of classes are, when finals are, and when holidays are, you should be putting in when your assignments are due. So you will all get a syllabus your first day of class. What I like to do, encourage students to do, is start going ahead and plotting out those important dates to keep in mind. Presentations, when papers are due, if you have field trips, any important dates and information from your faculty, so you can put that in there. And then you can keep looking through here to see other resources, other facts and study tips from our faculty, and you'll get one of these every year. So you are just the lucky ones to get it first. So we're just about going to wrap up the day, but does anyone have any questions about anything you learned today or didn't learn today that you'd like to ask now? Great, because I might not have all those answers. But if you do, you can still ask one of us, wearing our shirts, you know all of us today. They're not in the room right now, but I would like to thank my colleagues who have helped put on this event. You all have made this, our vision, come true. We've been planning this for a while now. We've had an idea of the way the day was going to go. And because of you and your contributions and your positive attitude, it's gone exactly like we hoped. So thank you. Thank you. But I would like to formally and publicly thank, and they won't hear me, but you can thank them for me when you see them outside, Katie Pierce and Susan Carrasco. They were instrumental in helping sure that this day flowed well. So let's give them a round of applause. And Dr. Gobian for providing his support to us and guidance in planning this day. So, we're going to wrap up. So, I'm going to need you to take out your folder, because there's something, you need to finish some paperwork for me, and I will tell you what the checkout process is going to look like. So, that yellow sheet this morning, gosh, it seems like so long ago this morning, but this morning, we asked you to fill out that yellow sheet that says, fill out this side this morning. Hopefully you did that. If you flip it over, it says fill this out at the end of CondorFest. So now is the time to fill out that side. If you made an error and you did both sides earlier, go ahead and cross out your answers if they aren't applicable now that we're at the end of the day, and put in the best answer for fill out this side at the end of CondorFest. And if you did the other side first and the other side first, cross it out for me and put morning, and then the other side, end of the day. I'll give you just a minute to do that. When you're done with that, if you can go ahead and complete that half sheet that you received when you just came back from the lifeboat sinking activity, the program evaluation. So It's important to us to hear from you about the things that you enjoyed today, the best parts of your day, the session that you went to, what you learned. That's really important for us to know, because the things that work, we want to continue to be doing those things for future students. We want to provide great resources, provide great activities. So tell us what we did that you really enjoyed and received some good feedback in your sessions. But we also want to know things that we can do to improve. So if you thought, you know, it would have been great if we could have heard from somebody in another area, or it would have been great if, you know, I'm not going to put fill in the blank, but you tell us what feedback you think we can do to improve this event for our students. We can't do anything about the heat or the sun, but let us know what we can do to help improve, because we really do take your opinion and your thoughts at heart, and we want to make sure that we're providing good services for future students. So take a minute to do that. And these are confidential, you do not have to write your name on them. All right, so let's talk about the checkout process now. So to check out this afternoon, you will need to have that yellow sheet in your hand, front and back, completed. You will need that purple sheet, the half purple sheet, completed. You will need to, and you will turn those two forms in when you check out. So be sure to leave those, but leave them out right now so you don't have to be going through your backpack. So bring those with you when you head out. Turn those in. You will have to show the people at our checkout table your scavenger hunt. You can keep it, but you just need to show it to them. You also need to show them your wristband. I hope you're still wearing it. If you don't have a wristband, it may be because you didn't check in on time, and unfortunately you can't get the book voucher, but for those of you that did check in, I hope you're still wearing your wristband. So you will need to show them that. So you do those 4 things. In addition to your ID, we will need a picture ID to give you your $100 book voucher. Now this is an actual paper voucher, and it does have a value of $100. So if you lose it, we cannot replace it. So please don't use it. In fact, I would suggest that you use it immediately. The bookstore is staying open a little later today so that you can go right from here to the bookstore to purchase your books. So you need a picture ID to get that. If you don't have your picture ID with you, you can pick it up starting Monday at the Welcome Center in the Student Services Building with Katie. If you don't pick it up by the end of the week, unfortunately, you won't be able to receive your voucher. So that's only for those who do not have a picture ID with them today. And you need to use your book voucher by September 15th. If you go today and purchase a book for $75, you will still have that $25 credit on your account until September 15th. This voucher can only be used on books though. So be sure that you know what books you need. If you don't know what books you need, that's okay. Chris has the bookstore set up in a manner that you can go and look for the department, course, and what each particular faculty is requiring of for their classes. So if you don't have access to the internet today, you can still find out what books you need at the bookstore. So, yes? No, you don't need to write your names on the purple and yellow sheet. Those are anonymous. Yes? Yes, the bookstore will be open on Monday. Any other questions? Okay, so be sure you have those 3 papers in your hand, the yellow sheet, the purple half sheet, your scavenger hunt. Make sure that they can see your wristband. Take out your ID. So when I excuse you in just a minute, the tables are set up alphabetically. So you'll want to look for your last name, the first letter of your last name, and I'll tell you what the breakout is by the alphabet. So there's table A has A through D. The first table has A through D. Second table E through H. Next I through M. The next one is N through R, and the last is S through Z. I'd personally like to thank all of you for making today such a fun day for all of us. I love getting to know you a little bit better. I'm excited to see you in the fall, and enjoy your last couple days before school starts. Congratulations.